Hey friends, I'm Reverend Anna Bundy Hagler, and we are in our series Cultivating Generosity, which is our stewardship campaign. And cultivating generosity is important as a community, but it becomes us as a community when we individually take it personally. And so I thought that it would be fun to get with some of our members who are living generously in their lives. So today I'm here with my friends Ann and Bryon. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Will you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure.
We've been members of the church since 2021, I think.
2001.
2001, sorry. Yeah,
It's just so fun. You just,
Yeah, we've been members since 2001. That year we moved from Plano to Dallas and started looking for churches around. And we visited a few and really kind of settled on DLC for a couple different reasons, or settled on First Church for a couple different reasons. One, our first child had just been born, and so Ann had taken Sam to see her mom. So I came to church by myself and heard Wally Chappell preach. Yeah. And he was preaching about why governments should raise taxes. Mm-hmm. And he called me the next week and he said, "What'd you think of the sermon?" I thought it was fine. He goes, "I guess you're not one of those right-wing reactionaries then, are you?" And then I think the main reason we joined the church was to just get a better spot in the DLC.
Done.
Yeah. And been here ever since.
That's pretty good. I mean, childcare is important.
It is.
You had two more, so
yep.
You had all three and a place for them to grow up. And I mean, that means you've known the DLC teachers for forever.
20 years.
Raised our children.
Yeah. Well, that's really a community in itself.
It is.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah.
All three of our kids went through the DLC. All three of our kids were baptized here. All three of our kids were confirmed here.
Yeah.
So
that's so special.
But on top of that, it really, I grew up in a Church of Christ. He grew up in a Methodist church. Mm-hmm. And I think there were things about this church that we saw in the churches that we grew up that we loved. I love the traditional music, the traditional service, love it. To be able to hear the hymns that I remember my grandmother singing. And then I think for you, just kind of the liturgy, you knew the Methodist church better than I did. But really, hearing Wally was just like, oh, I could listen to him, all of the time. And having teachers at the DLC that knew our kids, and we immediately joined a Sunday school class where everyone was about our age with kids within the same range. And it just immediately felt like it was a place where we could raise our family, we could grow, we could learn more about the church. Our relationship with each other in the church could grow. It just kind of hit all of what we could have, like looking back, if you could have picked the ideal church, we did.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And you've been here over 20 years now.
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So why is First Church important to you now? You could have gone a lot of places between now and then.
Well, because it has, when I think back, I think it's probably like the most stable thing in our lives over those 2 decades, really. Our kids were raised here in the DLC. Our friend groups were here. Their friend groups were here. There were years that we were here 6 days a week between DLC and church and Sunday school activities. Our kids have done camps. Our kids have been employed here.
Yeah.
Really
Abby was on urban camp this summer.
Yes, yeah.
Sam did that too.
And they have also, for me, it's important that the church has found things special about each of our kids and fostered that. For Sam, it was music, and Dana was such a mentor to him. And now Abby, they have helped her develop as an artist. She serves on the Goodrich Gallery Committee.
It's so cool.
It really just has become like this second home, this second school, this second family for us. And everyone knows us. We know everyone. I can't imagine. It would be like moving away from your child at home.
Right.
Really.
Right. When this is a place that you get to live into as generous people. So why is cultivating generosity here in your life, in your workplace? Like, why is generosity important to y'all?
Well, I kind of think about giving generosity as kind of an outward expression of being thankful, and expressing that thanks in a multitude of ways can show generosity, I think.
Yeah. Absolutely. And to thank, the people who have been a part of your community for 20 years, and to thank the physical building in which we host all of those things, and to thank God for all of the blessings that y'all have experienced over your lives. I'm so grateful for the fruitfulness of y'all's ministry here, and that y'all have gotten to be a part of this community for over 20 years, and you've raised kids and they're young adults, and I hope that this is a place that they'll remember as a place of generosity for a long time to come.
Yes, and I think we're already seeing that with our oldest. He has joined the Methodist Church in his college town, sings in their chancel choir, and I was personally very proud that all three of them wanted to participate in the church vote. Jake, who hasn't been at church because of school, Sam, who voted absentee. To me, it just shows that they're interested in kind of continuing the legacy of it. So,
oh my gosh, what a gift!
Yeah.
What a gift. I'm grateful for y'all. I'm grateful for the legacy you're leaving through your kids, and for your time today. So,
thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thanks.
being here.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.